Soul Garden.
Pisces, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. I'm your host to the universe, Christopher Witecki. How you doing? This week sponsored by good old me. I am throwing my March Madness sale. That's right. If you buy a 1-hour reading with me, you will get a free 30-minute follow-up sometime in 2012 in your choice, or that is of your choice. And hurry while supplies last. I actually have the last week in March open for these readings going through through April. So first come, first serve, come on down. And come on down to soulgarden.me. This is a community for fishies, if you will, and it is getting great. We've got office hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We've got the Love Lounge right now featuring Pisces musicians. You want to go in there and listen to all the musicians that Carolyn has set up in music videos. Chat with our peeps. We have our Carpe Diem. That's the topic of the week with the fishies talking about season the day. Talk about a Pisces topic, huh? If you can't be one with the one you love, be with the Pisces. That's my little saying. It's true, though. Enjoy them while you got them. Anyways, come on down. Join our community of fishies. Become a sprout. That's what we call a newcomer to Soul Garden. And let your Soul Garden grow. Now, it is your birthday period, and this is the last week of your birthday period. Incidentally, those watched over by me in the Guardian Agency, I've been sending out a series of psychic with texts. And some of you have replied back asking, what is this about? Just keep a note of it. It's all going to build to a very important moment where it'll be useful. Write down what I ask you that comes to mind. I'm doing it deliberately to help watch over you, help guide you to the truth, because there's going to be a moment when you're going to want to dodge the truth, and that's when these psychic with texts will be useful. So just keep it the program. For the rest of you, well, Monday. Let's start with Monday. Monday, Uranus ruled the day. My apologies for not being on time. Mercury got my mouth. Had a dental issue. That was the first time Mercury directly attacked my mouth. Usually it's my technology. Damn, Mercury. Anyways, it was a breakdown day. Things broke down, but it was the final breakdown. You might have had a little egg on your face. It is all about ego development when you are a Pisces, and it is your birthday, and so that breakdown might have been beneficial. Mercury also went retrograde at the same time. This is a 3-week period to April 4th, where you will be thinking backwards. A retrograde is basically inside out. The devil's advocate in you becomes forward, and vice versa. Those who are quiet become talkative. Those who are talkative finally be quiet. And it is a time where you really start to get the truth. So there may be some financial truths that come out with Mercury retrograde in your soul capital sector right now, but then it's going to retrograde back through your ego conscious. So a lot of this birthday work you have done, you will look at again and redo with the Mercury retrograde. Kind of interesting. So do the best you can right now. The moon is in Scorpio, so you are self-reflective on Monday, learning and putting things together. On Tuesday, it is a day of breakthrough. Mercury rules the day. It is time to start thinking differently. We're taking advantage of this retrograde. Perhaps you are thinking inside out or differently about how you value yourself. Mercury and Uranus are just on top of each other, so the universe is inspiring profound, out-of-the-box, innovative thinking. Maybe now that you've switched the advocate for the primary, you might find that you see things differently. It's good. Sometimes it's good to look at it from the other side. That's Mercury retrograde ensures. The moon moves into Sagittarius on Tuesday, so emotions will be focused on career. Don't forget, if you need a little extra help on Tuesdays, we do have office hours free to all members of soulgarden.me. You just need a webcam. It's at 11 a.m. That's our SG primetime hour. Figure out and calculate where it is in your neck of the woods. All right, on Wednesday, this is the holy moly of the day. Holy Shift Wednesday. Look at this. That's because our soul pyramid has been working up to this moment the entire time in Pisces. All 3 points exactly at 9 degrees. Very cool. What does this mean? Well, this means that right here, you are ready to receive new ideas. You are ready to move on to new thinking. You're ready to move on to the next chapter of you as a messenger, or you as a writer, or you as a poet, or you as a musician. Anytime you want to express your thoughts, it's time to go to the next chapter. Pisces are ready. This also means you're going to move on to a new area of Earth, new people, new friends, new sphere of influence, new towns, okay? Pisces are basically being reassigned by God University to their new Age of Aquarius assignments. What is it going to take? It means you're going to have to reconsider some actions or promises you made in relationships. A Pisces going back on a relationship? Sorry, couldn't help myself. But the truth of the matter is, yes. Reneging, going back, changing, moving back, maybe going back to the ex. It could be a flip, it could be a good thing, but it will mean going backwards in action, says Mars. Finding strength in yourself and for your relationships on your own. With Mars retrograde, you have to be the strong one for yourself in the relationship right now. In a way, it's a strength test, all right? But also it means that your actions or your ego might not always have been correct. So, Holy Shift Wednesday. Now, for those of you who are watched over by the GA Alert Network, we will send out alerts on that day and try to assist you in this day to make sure you're holding space. If you're not part of the Alert Network, it's totally free. We just send you an advertisement once in a while in order to pay for the service. But just text the word GA, text me to 96362, and you are part of our GA Alert Network. And we'll just send out Witecki when shift hits the fan. Moving to Thursdays, or Thursday, plurality, that's what the future is. It is time to dedicate. It is time to commit. Saturn rules the day. What are you committing to? You're committing to this new character, at least the version you understand most. By character, I mean ego, defenses, the way you present yourself, your hairstyle, yada yada, blah-de-de-blah-da, right? All the details that we think are important, which are to some degree 1/12. It is one of the 12 states of awareness. Ego is 1/12 of us. We need to make sure it's intact, but it's time to go ahead and commit to that. Now, of course, you're committing perhaps after reconsidering a Mars retrograde, moving back, changing a relationship, which moves you on to the next world and opens your mind for the next lesson of thinking. The moon will cross over Capricorn, which means on Thursday, which is a Neptune day, by the way. It's a spiritual day, it's a Pisces day, and it's a day of really logging in. But on that day, you're going to have to release and let go of the old life, the old friends, the old you. That is part of the process. We must make conscious space for the new stuff we are light casting. Then on Friday things shift. We are in final commitment mode, and Uranus has reached 4 degrees. Kind of interesting. Emotions will be on your social life and social circle on Friday, so good time to go out with friends on Friday. Maybe not a lover, especially if you're going to be reneging on a deal. Just kidding. But at the same time, it is time to commit to that new personality, so being out in the world is not necessarily a bad idea. Uranus, which is working on self-confidence, self-esteem, is saying to Pisces, hey, you're going to innovate your self-confidence and self-esteem for the next 10 years at least, okay? But Uranus has reached 4 degrees. Why is that important? Well, when Uranus was 4 degrees last time, the stock market crashed. So if any time there was an official worry, Will Robinson, American economy, it is officially the next 5 weeks with Uranus returning to where it was when our stock market crashed in Aries. Kind of cool stuff. It means your inner stock market might crash, but again, if you go back and study history, it was only false stock and false ego that collapsed. So it's a big bad wolf, and those things built out of straw will come down. Now, speaking of Pisces coming down, come on down to SG Live. Carolyn Nagel and myself host a webcam radio show on Fridays that is live and streaming out of SG Studios at 11 a.m. Pacific time. We're talking about Pisces and famous Pisces. We're also talking about being psychic and what that means. And we've got Pisces, Christopher Onefeather, our Zodiac director, who's been joining us. So come on down and take a listen. On Saturn Day, we will be moving forward. Time to take action. Whatever you committed to as far as your ego, it is in play now, baby. It is time for it to move forward. Notice that we have the Sun heading for this nightmare, Mercury retrograde and Uranus. This is part of next week's fun headlines. And notice this red line. We call that a square in astrology. It is a 90-degree angle between two planets. What it represents is that fear will be coming up. You will be entering into a period of fear. Fear of moving forward. Fear of leaving your old life. That's what that is. The old life, the old friends, the old reputation, the old you, which is part of the old system, by the way, which is all going anyways. There won't be much of land left there. Everyone's migrating. But there is fear that will be a continuing theme that I'll be reminding you of in the next 10 to 15 days, releasing fear between the old you and stepping into the new you and owning the new value of you and the potential of, hey, can I make this into money, this new me? That's the next thing around the corner with the Sun in Aries. Sunday things actually pretty chill. The moon moves into Aquarius. That means spirituality for you. You go in, you are very holy and spiritual on Sunday, so it's really a day to kind of recoup. It is a day to hold space for the new you. It's really a day to be spiritual. It's funny how the planets work out that way. All right, Pisces, thank you for joining me for another weekly forecast. Don't forget, this is a one-time. You can buy 60 minutes, get a 30-minute free at soulmart.me. Come on down to soulgarden.me. Don't forget, in the Love Lounge, we are featuring Pisces singers. So come on down and look at all the Pisces vibrations out there. It's not just Justin Bieber. All right, I'll see you in 7 days. Live, love, be.